Welcome to the Echo Sportscast number 37.
Ciao, I'm Paul McLean.
Ha! And I'm Dave Dale. Welcome back.
It's nice to be here.
Yeah, right on.
We're going to start off with soccer's NDA final and NOSSA today and Saturday.
We also have baseball semifinals tonight. It's going to set up the final next Friday. I'm promoting the Action MMA. They're heading to Sudbury for fights on Saturday night with 7 fighters on the card.
Men's baseball, Senior League Baseball update as well.
Oh, cool. Right on. I have to get to one of those games there.
Our Source for Sports team is off to a bit of a slow start, but a good, fresh bunch of kids. We are a true expansion team starting out, so...
We also have some pickleball from the results from the tournament last weekend, and they have an open house that's going on at the Bourke Playground.
And for our heritage moment, you brought a really big book.
Yeah, Peter Handley's big book. We're going to promo that big book. It's at the museum.
But first, a word from our title sponsor, Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay.
Hey North Bay, it's time to celebrate. The city is turning 100, and Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay invites you to the party. Be at home in our spacious suites, each featuring a kitchen. Yeah, a real kitchen. Also, enjoy our comfy living spaces and brand new fitness gear so you can keep feeling great while staying on budget. Planning a big bash or business event? We've got the perfect meeting spaces right here on site. Plus, with our partnerships at the Grand and Stock Transportation, your guests and delegates are in great hands. Want to know the best part? We're right beside the beautiful Cape Paceway, steps to North Bay's lively waterfront, and moments from downtown's shopping, dining, and entertainment. Celebrate the Centennial with us all year long with an exclusive discount. Just use the code Centennial when booking your stay. Be at home with Homewood Suites by Hilton North Bay. Join the party today at 495 Oak Street West or call us at 705-495-3000.
So NDA Soccer finals were yesterday. We have the junior boys scholars champions. Mm-hmm. They beat West Ferris 7-1. In the girls varsity, Chippewa Ravens edged Algonquin 2-1. Mm-hmm. McKenna Linky, she scored both goals again.
Yep.
And for the senior boys, the Chippewa Ravens backed up their championship, and they won it again. They beat Algonquin 4-0.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, today, we have NOSSA championships going on. In town, we have the AA and AAA girls. We have Chippewa and Schollard. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And the junior boys, we have single A and triple A championships here in town. Mm-hmm. Algonquin is representing the NDA, and the Bears are AAA representing the NDA. I just want to highlight that the girls' championship game is going to be at 12 o'clock on Saturday, and that's on Elmshill 1 field. And the junior boys A soccer, the final is going to be Saturday at noon as well. I think there's just one game being played for the AAA. The Bears, they play Sudbury at 2:30 at Elmshill 2 on Friday. Other than that, check out the scores. Go support the local teams. I was at the girls' varsity championship. It was a good, close game. Again, like I said, McKenna Linky scored both goals for Chippewa Ravens to give them back-to-back championships. Mm-hmm. And then I interviewed Captain Molly and Abby. I don't know Abby's last name offhand, so I won't mention, but Molly Robertson. Great interview. Very smart, athletic students. One's going, you'll hear, Molly's thinking of being a neurologist, and Abby's going to go to Dalhousie and try to be an engineer. So very impressive once again.
Yeah, no, amazing kids and great athletes, and it's really nice to see them having success on and off the field.
So I got a little bit of video candy for one or two of the goals. One goal for the Chippewa Ravens when the girls were winning it. And I have the last goal the Chippewa Ravens, a guy named Cooper scored. Okay. Apparently he doesn't score that often. I have a shot of him almost scoring, and then I have a shot of him scoring. Perfect. So, good stuff there. But let's go straight to the interview with the Chippewa Ravens best, Molly and Abby. So you guys are repeat champions, just beat Algonquin 2-1, and now you're going to NOSSA. Molly, how did your team do this season? What makes them different from last season?
We went undefeated this season. We have a lot of strong players all the way through from grade 9 to grade 12. And we really battled through a lot of adversity, lots of morning practices, cold temperatures. And we came out on top because we were the hardest working team.
That's right.
And what makes this year special for you?
It's our senior year. I really liked playing an undefeated season for my last year. It was very great. And I just love all the girls and how we work well together.
Now, Molly, when do you graduate?
I also graduate this year. I'm thinking of returning for another year. It's still kind of up in the air, but this season was extra special because it's the last time I'll play with a lot of the girls I've been playing with since I was 4 years old. So really special to share with my sister also, so that's really good. Yeah.
Now, do you have any academic future plans?
My goal is to become a neurologist. That's what I'm looking for in the future. So undergraduate, then med school, and work my way up. So yeah.
So something real easy and no effort required.
Yeah, that's right.
And Abby?
I'm going to Dalhousie University in Nova Scotia for engineering.
Oh, wow.
And I want to become a mechanical engineer and work at a mining company.
Wow. Congratulations and best of luck in the future, guys.
Thank you so much.
For high school baseball, I missed the play-in that was taking place between the Bears and the Barons at Veterans Field. The Bears ended up winning a close game, 10-8, so they got to go into the semifinals tonight.
Yeah, so tonight, the West Ferris Trojans, first seed overall, takes on the aforementioned Scholar Bears at 4 o'clock at Veterans. And then the next semifinal at 6:30, we'll see Chippewa play Franklin.
And then the final is next Friday on the 6th of June.
Okay.
I'm hoping to be back out of the bush for it.
Yeah.
So I'll be away next week doing some work there. And another thing I missed this week, and it was too bad. I wanted to catch, because I know they have the beach volleyball going on as a sport. Right? Mm-hmm. And they had the Jordan Gardner Memorial Beach Volleyball Tournament hosted by Chippewa this week. The Bears won the Open Division and the senior team. I saw that post on the St. Joseph Scholar Hall Facebook site. You may remember Jordan had cystic fibrosis and then was recovering with that, but then ended up with cancer and passed away with colon cancer, I believe.
Yeah, no, very tragic, but one of those things, typical of North Bay, rallying around and creating a great way to remember and finding a way to make a positive out of a negative, and really another great event, and good time to be playing beach volleyball now that the weather's getting nice. And yeah.
You ever play beach volleyball?
I did, actually. I loved beach volleyball.
Yeah.
Growing up in Collingwood, it was sort of new. We had some courts that they put in, and it's a lot of work running around, though. It's hard playing just the 2 or 3s. And actually, when I moved up here, played behind the Elks Club for a couple seasons in some mixed league with my wife. So yeah.
One of my best photos for when I was covering sports in Simcoe County was in Midland at a beach volleyball tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And then when we had the, oh my God, it was like after the Pan Am Games, they'd set up here, and we had sort of a regional, NOSSA was what it was called. And I know we set up a booth there. We didn't have a whole lot of stuff to sell, so it was kind of weird. But I had great courtside seats. We had our tent set up. We might have brought a cooler in with a few beers too. So it's great. It was a really amazing event to see all those in high-level volleyball. So
yeah,
it's a great sport.
I'll have to get some schedules there and see if I can't catch some of this high school beach volleyball. Great, good stuff. Big congrats to Chippewa. They won NOSSA gold here at the Granite Club this week. Representing Chippewa was Ella Hart and Cohen Lefebvre, mixed doubles champions. Art Shirato and Cam Fry, boys doubles, 3rd place. And Sydney Bruner and Sophia Moore, girls doubles, 4th place. Huge congrats to the gold medal winners who are going on to NOSSA Tennis in Toronto, June 2nd and 4th. Way to go. I'm not sure about who won anything else. I'll see if I can't get some of those results, and we can have that for next week. So while you're in Italy, did you eat a lot of pizza? I heard you're expanding.
That was a great segue. I really like that. We're working on the live reads here. Yes, I did a lot of pizza. My kids were sort of surprised, Emmett especially, that pasta and Alfredo sauce over there tastes different than the Alfredo sauce here. He was so excited. But anyways, we got used to it. But yeah, lots of pizza, lots of pasta. The food was great. Rome is very busy, and the Amalfi Coast is the most beautiful place in the world. And I have no idea still how they build these buildings on the sides of rock cliffs. So we rented a car, we drove to the beach one day, and it was my Italian job driving. You're doing around tour buses, there's a 400-foot drop-off on the side, and you're up against this little wall making sure the mirrors don't hit. But it was a lot of fun, and I was very happy to go and get to spend a little bit of family time between the shoulder seasons, I guess, of sports.
Oh, good for you.
So yeah, and then speaking of building and expanding, we're really excited at the store that we've secured a long-term lease at our location. We're really excited to make some plans to expand the store, do a little bit of a refresh on the front, and really provide customers with the experience that matches the service level I think that we try to achieve. So we want to give it a real professional look in the store, and we're due for an upgrade. It's been almost 17 years of putting stuff together and DIY work, so we're going to leave it to the professionals and get some work done. So really excited. Lots of great stuff to see in the store in the coming year or so, because it's going to be quite a project. But happy to share that and excited to go.
Well, that's a testament to success as a store and optimism for the future.
Yeah, I like it. Just continues. I was at my son's baseball tournament, like I was saying, this weekend in Guelph. My dad came down to watch, and just sitting there chatting about where youth sports how far it's come along, and just how much of a focus it is on so many of these kids and parents' lives. So we're happy to be that place that is able to service all of those needs. And whether it's little 4-year-olds coming in to get their first pair of soccer cleats on their way to their first game, or if you're looking to go off to school or do something more serious and you need that. It's been a lot of fun, and feel really fortunate to be here and to get to do this.
It's funny, I've been cleaning out my sheds, preparing for my big 60th birthday party at the Hacienda, and I found a baseball bat bag with old helmets and some really, really badly corroded equipment there that is now at the East Ferris landfill.
We had to do that too with some of the baseball equipment bags. That's an annual tradition, and going through the stuff from last year and deciding, okay, this is gone past its usable life, and throwing it out. But it's amazing just to see how much gear goes into it, and we've been really busy running around. Laura has been doing an amazing job getting all the kids set up with all the uniforms, and they look amazing this year. I'll have to get some video of some of the different team names and that we've put together, but the kids look amazing on the field. And what's really great too is we're on the field now right when the field's opened, as opposed to having to do our preamble stuff. So kids started ball this week, and it's been a lot of fun and hearing lots of good things.
Hi, I'm Graham Shaver, host of the Kindness Cast, here to tell you the Kindness Project is back from June 9 to 13. Do something kind, big or small, and share it on social media with the hashtag KindnessNorth. Also tune in that week to North Bay Echo's original shows, To North Bay with Love, Backroads Bill, Echo Essentials, and the Echo Sportscast featuring guests and topics all about kindness. The Kindness Project is powered by CMHA North Bay and District, helping to raise mental health awareness and create positive change in our communities, because kindness makes us all feel better. Head to kindnessnorth.ca to learn more.
Dear North Bay, as a single mom and full-time student, life can feel overwhelming and budgets are always tight. But one thing I never question is how deeply I care about my community. When I began volunteering at the North Bay Regional Health Centre, I saw firsthand how much the healthcare system means to people, especially when life takes an unexpected turn. It made me think, what if it was my child, my parent, or my friend that was in need of care? That's when I realized I wanted to do more, to be part of something bigger than myself. I joined the I Give monthly club because even a small monthly gift can have a meaningful impact, helping ensure everyone in our community has access to the care they need right here at home. If you believe in strong, local health care, I hope you'll join me. Sign up at nbrhcfoundation.ca or call 705-495-8125. It's simple and it matters. With gratitude, Kim Cosgrove.
Well, I might be in Sudbury on Saturday at the Caruso Club. I was hoping to check out the Action MMA guys. There's 7 of them from North Bay and area that are going to Sudbury for the fights. I actually, a couple of the fighters are using my sauna to help in their weight cut.
Okay. So you know many of these fighters? Or like,
I've seen them around over the years. Definitely Corey Jackson, the owner, and him and I are friends from when I was covering the Voyager belts in Mattawa. And he's actually organized the 7th quest for the belt for this year, August 23rd at West Ferris Arena. So we're going to have MMA fights in North Bay.
Really?
Mark your calendar. Same weekend, same Saturday night as the block party.
Okay.
So if it rains or if you're not into whatever was going on there, or if it's full and you can't get in, West Ferris Arena for MMA action.
Well, get yourself punched up and go have a good visit. That doesn't really work, but it was a really good pun. I felt like we had to throw.
You're trying to do punch drunk.
I was trying. That would be better. Yeah, get punch drunk, either down at the Bay Block Party or
get punch drunk at the Bay Block Party.
Yeah,
and come on out for the action at the MMA.
Well, that'll be great.
Yeah. So we'll have the results for next week on the Action MMA boys. Good luck in your fight Saturday night at the Caruso Club.
Yeah, sounds like a good card.
Well, the North Bay Pickle Club there held its big tournament this weekend at Canadore. Derek Lindman was telling me it was a raging success. And the club's actually having an open house at the Bourke Playground. And they'll have people there to demonstrate, and you can go out and try.
Well, it'll be a great chance for people to hear what all the excitement and hype is around pickleball, and everywhere I go, even in Italy, I was seeing courts all over the place of people playing. So
we're going to send Chris Piekarski, our content director, there.
Yeah,
he loves that playground and what they've done with the pickleball courts, and we'll get him to tell us how it goes. I'll give you the results here from the tournament on the weekend for the 35 and over. Mixed. Ben Brown and Bridget Marcel defeated Dan Poulin and Stacy Beausoleil. In the B, we had locals. Nestor and Michelle Condary defeated locals Cameron Gray and Emily Price. In the under 35, locals Derek Lindman and Beverly Redmond defeated local father-daughter combo of AJ Goyle and Janissa Goyle. In the B flight, locals Rob Dowdle and Sue Meredith defeated locals Jane Massey and Kathleen Garvey. In over 60, we have Steve and Valerie Barr defeated locals Lyle Thompson and Linda Franklin Allard. In the B, Peter Van and Charlotte Sees defeated the local brother and sister combo Chris DeRoche and Karen Waller.
And over in the men's 35 and over division, on the A flight, JP Chartrand and Glenn Cornell defeated Sam Cuomo and Dan Poulin. In the B flight, Chris Nazaro and Claudio Nazaro defeated locals Gord Schur and Glenn Turcotte. In the under 35, Steve Barr and Peter Van defeated Ron Banerjee and Manny Medeiros. And in the B flight, Andres Crumans and Alejandro Kulich defeated locals Richard Cameron and Jim Davidson. In the women's 35 and over, Bridget Marcel and Manuel Sarazan defeated locals Michelle Condary and Alexis Giselle. In the B flight, Dana Lawson and Lauren McKevie defeated Judy Adams and Stacy Bolsovia. In the 30 division, France Banville and Ann Murphy defeated Lynn Michael and Allison Lafreniere. And in the B division, locals Bailey Bentley and Rose Beauchamp defeated locals Debbie Milne and Susan Rochford.
It's a tough one. I think we actually got the Peter part wrong, too. I think it's Piter.
It did look like that, too. So
Piter Von Rijo.
They buried the lead with the JP Chartrand and Glenn Cornell. That was an easy one for me to do. I thought Sam San Cuomo was even a bit of a stretch there, and I was like, because I was in Italy. But
you should know Beausoleil, though. Beausoleil is Christian Island, just north of where you grew up.
It is, yeah. No, I just really got rattled. It's been a little. That's what happens when you take 2 weeks off of butchering people's names. You come back really hard doing it.
Well, I have no excuse for me then. In the 25 age division, Carol Ann Demers and Nicole Harvey defeated Lori Duchereau and Roxanne Landon. But the locals on the B side, Chantel Voyer and Kathleen Garvey defeated locals Jen Mendick and Kristen Mitch. Also, Derek wanted me to mention that the tournament raised $500 for the local food bank, North Bay Food Bank.
That's excellent. Great to have all those people come in from out of town, too. Another amazing event put on. It was nice hearing from Derek about everything that they were going to do. So great to see the event went off, and the weather was good, I guess.
Yeah. It was
Drove
great.
back through a hailstorm.
Well, they played up in Canada, right? So
so they're inside. Okay.
So the weather is perfect.
Exactly. Yeah, there was a crazy hailstorm in...
I saw that.
Yeah, we were driving back from the baseball. It was absolutely nuts. The cops were on the road, like, telling people to slow down. There was people in the ditch. Like, it just came out of nowhere.
Was the hail as big as baseballs?
It looked like there were 6 inches of snow. So we were... my kids need to eat all the time. So we stopped and grabbed some groceries. So I didn't get in it. Some of our players were driving as it was coming down. But yeah, so the picture I have is of the road. It's kind of clear, but yeah, there's a lot of snow on the ground. And then, so it was a lot of baseball.
We actually got the U13 Panthers update from Joey Rossi. And they dropped 2 games to Ottawa Valley River Cats. And he gave I love it when journalists and reporters are involved with teams because they give you a full even when they lose, right? Like that's what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. So let's read it. I'm going to read it out because it's a good report. It was on Saturday. North Bay Panthers were in Petawawa on Saturday to play their first 2 games of the season. Danik Renault pitched 2.2 innings, following 1 hit, allowing only 1 hit, 4 walks, and delivered 5 strikeouts for North Bay. Hayden Morris came in relief and pitched for the Panthers, allowing 4 hits, 8 walks, and 1 strikeout. Griffin Silverhorn had 2 hits and 2 RBIs for the Panthers. Peyton St. Onge, Cole LaRusse, Ryerson Davis, 2 runs scored. Olivier Lepage, Lawson Whitmill, and Noah Serre all came in to score for North Bay. In the end, the River Cats offense was too much. They won 14-7. Sounds like a barn burner. In Game 2, Peyton St. Onge threw 4.1 innings, striking out 5, walking 3 batters. Lawson Whitmill came in relief, allowing 2 hits and walking 3. This was a better effort by the Panthers, who delivered 7 hits and cashed in on 10 runs. The team was led by Griffin Traynor, who had 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and 3 at-bats. Danik Renault came in and scored 3 times, while Silverhorn and Morris also came in twice. Malcolm Collins and Cole Rossi each crossed home plate once. Both teams had big innings, but it was the River Cats who pulled it off with 11-10 victory. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to see that improvement from a big blowout loss.
Keeping it close.
And keeping it close. The next games for the North Bay Panthers is a tournament in Orillia, June 6, 7, 8. In men's baseball, Monday night, and I have some video of this, which is pretty good. The U13 Panthers, not Canada or Panthers, but the U18 Panthers. I got that wrong. Someone corrected me.
Okay.
They beat Gateway Landscaping 16-12.
Okay.
That was shaping up. I was only there for the first few innings, but it looked like both teams were pretty even. Pretty even. 16-12 is a good score. And then we have Sante beating the bejesus out of Source for Sports, 11-1. How's the morale on your team?
I actually haven't come to talk.
You gotta go buy them a pizza.
I gotta go bring some pizza and it's. I saw that, but you know what? The fresh new uniforms came in this week, so that's a little thing to motivate them and get them excited about it. And again, this is a new team in the league, so this is a lot of people that have joined, which is great to see the growth. Testament to Jacob for all the work that he's doing on that, and. Yeah, they're gonna find their legs, and they're more of a second half of the season team that's gonna really gel together, kind of like Major League.
Is that what you're hoping?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Oh, okay, good. That's good. The big news this week was that they've named a couple of the trophies for local guys for their cash tournament.
Okay,
it's coming up in June. the 2025 tournament update. It's been named the Dave Sad Men's Baseball Classic.
Excellent. Well, that's really nice.
A longtime umpire in our league and for several decades has been a key contributor to baseball locally. This is well-deserved recognition for a man who's given so much to baseball in North Bay. I think that's Jacob sucking up to the ump. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know. Congratulations for Dave Sad. He has put a lot into baseball.
It's well deserved. My first meetings with Dave were when I, obviously at the store and at first learning about the senior league when he was running it. And I always felt he did an amazing job doing that. And as I've gotten to know Dave and I've said it many times before, he's forgotten more about sports, recreation, and organization than most people will ever know. And he's a really dedicated, passionate person about sports, and that's a really nice honor. And good for Jake for sucking up to him.
Yeah. Well, and another gentleman that's going to be recognized is Chris Winrow. They're going to hand out the Chris Winrow Trophy of Excellence for the championship team this year. See, the North Bay team won last year,
yes.
Right? So Chris has been a longtime ambassador, coach, and mentor in baseball. I remember he was coaching the Chippewa Raiders back in the day. Yeah. I can say it, yeah. And I've seen him around. He was involved with hockey as well. He's enjoyed many successes as a coach in the Stingers program. Mm-hmm. And for several years, this honor speaks to his continued positive impact on the game. Also new for this year, as the MVP of the tournament will be presented the Larry Tugas Award.
Okay.
Right? And Larry Tugas, of course, is well recognized in the North Bay sports community. He's done a lot as both a coach and a developer. Mm-hmm. Baseball. I brought it to a new level about 20 years ago, and then people have taken it over since mm-hmm. that continue it. Larry has a laundry list of accomplishments, and he's the one that started the Stingers baseball program. I actually, in my clean-out of things, I found an old Stingers coach's
overcoat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of cool. If anybody wants it, I think the number is 27.
We're gonna have to do retro night, or some kind of City Connect jersey for the Panthers that has a tie into the Stingers history. But yeah, you're right. Larry, behind all of that, a big proponent to getting as well the NDA baseball off the ground too, and that doesn't even begin to talk about all the stuff at Ferris, things like the mm-hmm. complex and mm-hmm. everything that went into that. And one day we'll get Larry in to have him tell the story. But again, you mentioned Chris, Larry, these are all guys that I lean on all the time. Whenever I've got questions, when I want to know how we got to this point, those are the guys I go to because they've got just a wealth of knowledge and are able to sort of take everything and the work that they've done so far and try to take it to the next level.
Excellent.
And one more?
I'm looking forward to the cash tournament. Do you know the date? It's in June, about the third or fourth week, I think.
I think it's the third week, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how that lines up with some of our youth tournaments or what we have. We've got a lot on the schedule, so we'll make sure next week we've got...
Well, let's have a baseball schedule for the summer set up for next week's show.
Okay, that's a great idea.
So what else do we have?
I think we have a big book to talk about now.
Well, our Heritage Moment is actually just a real good plug for Peter Handley's newest book, Vis-a-Vis, North Bay, In Deed and Tale. It's available at the North Bay Museum. It's selling for $33.33, and it's chock full of North Bay history. Now, there isn't anything specifically sports involved with here, but a lot of the people involved helped build the city and the infrastructure for the sports. And there's a lot of good stories in here, and we're going to have him in for an Essentials, Echo Essentials podcast to describe all the work that's gone into all these interviews and getting them ready for this book. Yeah.
Is there an audio version of the book?
Yes, but it's 32 hours
long. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to checking this
out. James Earl Jones, or maybe we could get somebody famous to read it.
Yeah, Dave Sad or Larry Tugas.
Yeah, that actually was Chris Dave Sad would do a great job reading that. Let's do that.
But anyways, that's our Echo Sportscast.
Number 37. Yep. All right.
In the books. Thank you for persevering with us. Appreciate it. And all the support, liking, commenting, and sharing, that helps us.
Get in and go at North Bay Toyota. From the bold and adventurous RAV4 to the fuel-efficient and stylish Corolla Cross to the powerful and rugged Tacoma, there's a Toyota for everyone. Need extra space for the family? The Highlander, Grand Highlander, and Sienna. Want to go green? Check out Toyota's complete lineup of hybrid vehicles like the Prius, Camry, Crown, all-new Crown Signia, and more. Get in and go at North Bay Toyota. Visit them at 640 McEwen North Bay or toyota.com for details.